guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. So, man, these two new Doom Tower bosses are very difficult, are they not? A lot of people are saying that Bommal the Dreadhorn is the most difficult Doom Tower boss. Today, we're going to go ahead and check out how you can solo him, or as I would advise, solo heavy lift the boss, but, you know, run a team of even uncommon or rare champions around him. That way, at least you're getting the extra speed off of the Masteries. All that and more in today's video. Let's go ahead and jump in first by taking a look at the star of today's video, Burangiri. Burangiri, the Shadowkin faction champion, Force Affinity. He is an epic champion as well. The good news here, guys, is you do not have to book him. I actually did have him pre-booked because of a clan versus clan tournament. I want to give a big shout out to, like, I feel like every YouTuber has probably released this video by now.
Oh wow. I can't even comprehend how inappropriate this is.
However, I think that the person that I saw that chosen, that Chofly, who is an amazing content creator, by the way, you guys should check him out if you're not already subscribed, but he gave credit to this guy, Bommal the Dreadhorn, soloable by Aegis Thus. Anyway, he had the idea first, at least that's what we're seeing. Also Scratch, Cold Brew, a bunch of other YouTubers also put out this content, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I made a couple mistakes, right? I saw the Reddit posts, I tried to build them myself, and I wasn't getting it done, right? So I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And once I learned what I was doing wrong, I wrote that down. I'm gonna share it with you guys in today's video, just in case you don't get the build right. I'm just gonna start out by saying the one thing that I did wrong was I had him in regen gear, but I didn't have him in immortal and regen. I had him in regen and speed just to get extra speed, and it didn't work out, man. He wasn't able to heal himself enough to, you know, survive the entire fight. So I would highly recommend you guys go immortal in regen. I'm not saying it's impossible just going regeneration artifacts. However, you'd have to have that threshold of stats higher, more speed or more HP, probably both, okay? So speaking of HP, that's the other mistake that I made on this champion. Let's go ahead and start with his total stats, right? I had him very, very fast with maybe like 3,600, 3,700 defense. His damage is based off defense. You don't need a lot of crit damage, crit rate. He's getting all his damage off of the War Master procs, okay? But essentially, we'll talk about why this champion's good in a second here. Just starting with the stats, a little unorthodox in today's video, right? Got about 80k HP. I had around like 60k HP, right? And then I had like 4,000-ish defense, 3,800 or so. And he was dying. You need HP priority way over defense. So I think around 3,000 defense, but I'm shooting for over 70k, ideally close to 80k HP. I was around like 68, 69k HP, wasn't getting it done, right? That synergy between the immortal, the regen sets, and that HP is obvious, okay? So it's dumb mistakes. I'm always good at making dumb mistakes, guys, so you guys don't have to.
You're gonna see a guy who will sacrifice himself for this team because he knows when it comes down to it, you're gonna do the same for him.
Let's talk about his masteries for a second here. Spirit Haste, increase speed by 8 for each dead ally, stacks up to 24. That's really important. It can help you guys out. Just put a bunch of food champions in there or wave clearers, you know, to help you out on the first 2 waves. Those mobs actually have a lot of HP anyway, you know. But you know, who do I run? I run Shield Guard, right? Really, really nice, him in lifesteal gear. Put a bunch of just crap champions on the same team so they die, so you can get that Spirit Haste and get that extra 24 speed on your team, on your Burangiri for when you face off against Bommal, okay? That's gonna help you out meeting those thresholds. Also, you wanna go support tree because you really want the extra healing masteries, okay? Just go ahead and copy this. It's definitely gonna help you out. And then War Master, we already talked about. The most important thing, all you need to know on the offense side, all that really matters is that you get War Master. That's where all of your damage is coming from. Again, not important to get any crit rate or crit damage on this champion. It will help you out, but it's not imperative. Just focus on HP, right? So, again, I already mentioned it, but we have regen set, we have an immortal set on this champion, so we're getting all those extra heals every single turn. Now, why is this champion so good? We don't need to worry about his A1, we don't need to worry about his A2. I mean, he has a decent kit as is, like a nice 60% stun on his A2, defense base, easy to keep alive. He's gonna be great in faction wars for a Shadowkin faction.
How did you say all that in one breath?
The A3, cool, strength and shields. No, we're shutting that off. I repeat, we are turning the A3 off for this battle. If you have it on, you're gonna lose. All right, the passive heals this champion by 50% of their max HP whenever an ally or enemy dies. those bomb things that Bommal summons, instead of doing a ton of damage to him, they're actually going to heal him by about 80k HP instead. Really, really cool. And that's why he can solo Bommal, right? That's it, because of the passive. All right, guys, why can't I speak today? Why can't I speak today? You know everything you need to know. It's my son's birthday, you know, a four-year-old birthday parties, you know, get a little tipsy. Not really at all, but anyway, I am in the middle or after the birthday party of my son right now. This is the team, guys. Now listen, this is as far as I can go right now, right? So we're gonna go hard, level 10, right? So hard Dreadhorn, level 10. Again, I just put a bunch of whatever champions on the team just so they die. They are gonna help me out through the first 2 waves though. Let's go ahead and start this battle out. You guys can see what it's all about, right? Man, it's weird, right? Because Doom Tower is very, very tricky. All these bosses can be challenging if you don't have the right champions. However, I will say that I've noticed that almost every boss has, you know, either a 1, 2, or 3 champion combination where you can almost exploit something about a specific champion to tackle that boss, right? We shared like Nether Spider with Soul of the Drakes and Drexstar. There's Uros the Soul Cage who can solo Scarab King. There's a bunch of champions who are able to kind of Vergis as well, who are able to kind of, maybe I'll make a video about all of those champions for you guys. Would you like that? Let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead here and wait till everybody else dies once we get to the boss right now. And you'll see how it all works here. I'm gonna slow it down so you guys can see in slow-mo all these insane heals, right? So everybody's gonna die in just a moment here. Now these bombs do a lot of damage, right? I'll show you my main team as well if any of you guys are curious. I'll show you like the main team. I run Ninja, I run Soul Drinker, man. Soul Drinker deals a ton of damage, even though they kind of low-key nerfed bomb champions. Very, very weird.
All we can do is remember them and what they did, and why they had to be brave for us.
But Soul Drinker's still very, very good against this boss if you guys are looking for, you know, a different team, or if you don't have Burangiri and you're watching this video anyway, thank you so much for watching. All right, here we go, guys. See the turn meter of these bombs? Are they called bombs? Is that what they're called? Oh, you guys saw it? 47K, 47K? You guys saw that? Let's do it one more round, and then I'll pause, and I'll come back to you guys, okay? So let's do, what are they called? Let's see, what are these bomb things? All right, I'll turn meter, whatever. Stun, okay, here it is, here it is. Slow it down, slow it down. Oh, they're bombs. Okay, there it is, right? Look at that, 41K, 41K, that's his passive, guys. So he's healing himself like a monster every time they explode, because that passive is essentially mitigating the damage and healing him instead, right? So you're not even worried about these bombs. You're just worried about taking so much damage and not healing yourself enough in the interim to where, you know, you're essentially lapped. That's why speed is somewhat important. Now, there is no stat thresholds that I can share with you because it depends on, you know, the floor that you're facing and the difficulty level. Obviously, even floor 10 of hard is harder than, you know, the highest floor level in normal. So guys, you can see he's getting all of his damage from War Master. He's healing himself by around, what is he healing? Around 13K per turn. That's why the regen in the Immortal is so very important, because what will happen is those bombs will trigger if you don't have enough HP, and if you don't, look at that. See, he got very, very low there. So you have to be very careful. He's getting healed back every time the bombs explode from the enemy, which is great. In a way, they're actually helping us out, and that's the beautiful synergy of his passive in the bomb adds, the boss summons, right? They're healing us up when we get low on HP, and then the regen, the moral, just adds that extra that you need to make sure that he stays alive throughout the entire battle. So guys, what I'm gonna do here, I think this video is gonna be rather short, but you know, it gets the job done, right? I'm gonna cut, probably, you know, take a long break, come back to you guys at the end of this battle, and we'll see how he does. Be right back. All right, guys, so took a little nap, went downstairs, went for a jog, took a shower, and here I am 15 minutes in, and we got the job done. Because really, that's all that matters. I didn't tell you guys this would be a quick run, but again, if you're looking for an answer to these challenging Doom Tower bosses, sometimes investing in a champion like this is going to be the difference maker that you guys are looking for. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. I tried to time it. Okay, perfectly. I was gonna say I tried to time it, excuse me, perfectly, and we ended up doing so. So Burangiri here, 7.1 on the heal, 7.1 million that is, and 1.8 million on the damage. Thank you very much, Burangiri, guys. A good option for you guys to invest in on who is widely considered to be early on here Doom Tower's most difficult boss. Let me know if you agree with that statement or if you disagree in the comments below. If not, who do you think is the most challenging Doom Tower boss? Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and as always, take care, guys.